Alright guys, welcome back. Thanks for clicking on this, I do appreciate it. Tonight I'm back out with the 17 HMR. It's been a while since I've been out. I wasn't well the last time I was out, and it took us about 3 weeks to get back on track and back to normal. So back at work, chasing my tail at work, trying to catch up with the jobs and stuff like that. So I just haven't been able to get out. So this is the first time I've been able to get out. And typically we've had all that rain and then now we've got a load of wind, so it's, you know, it's not ideal, especially with the HMR. Even a 5 mile an hour wind, it'll take the little HMR bullet away from where you want it to go. So we'll have to be conservative tonight and really keep our ranges to under 100 yards really. Probably have to hold off for some shots as well, but we'll see how it goes. We'll just see what the weather does. I've got a few silage fields that have been cut back, so that's what I'm going to focus my attention on tonight. All the crops are up, even the spring crops, they're starting to get a little bit high now where you can't even really see the rabbits anyway. So even with the thermal I would struggle to see them. So the aim of the game tonight is to just go out on a few of the cut fields, sit up and wait, see if any rabbits come out, and hopefully we can just thin them out a little bit before the grass fields come back up again. So I'm using, like I said, 17 HMR. I've got a Hick Micro Lynx 19mm thermal scope with a focusing lens on the end, which is really good because I think that does help a lot. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Before I've done this little intro here, I just went down onto one of the other fields. I wanted to go down and just check a few things out with the rifle, make sure everything was okay, check the zero and stuff. No reason to worry about not being on point, but I just wanted to check it in the wind. I wanted to see if the Arken zulus calculations were right, but equally I went on Strelok as well and I typed in the windage as well. I wanted to see what sort of hold I had to give for the wind, and I just wanted to put it on paper to see if it was right. So it was, so thankfully that was okay. But when I went down there was a couple of rabbits out and there was a crow sat out in the field. I knew I'd scare the crow away because, you know, they're savvy birds, aren't they? But the two rabbits sat out and I managed to take two of the rabbits down there, so that's a good start. I'll put that footage on now after this little intro. So yeah, let's give it a go and see how we get on, guys. Thank you. There's a couple of rabbits down here in this grass field that's just recently been cut, but there's also a crow down there as well. So I'm just going to follow this tram line down. I'm going to stay nice and low and see if I can get onto one of them. I think the crow probably sees and that'll go, but hopefully one of the rabbits will stay there. This will be a good start to the night. So that rabbit was just through that gap in the hedge there. And oh, there's another one right there. Yeah, that second one got a bit. I didn't see him quick enough and I couldn't get onto him. As soon as I brought that gun up back onto him, he went in the hedge, so I'll maybe get him later. So here's one of the cut fields here. I'm going to use the wind and I'm going to walk into the wind towards the woods, and I'm going to loop back around and come back round up onto this hedge line, and then I'm going to double back up on myself into that field and then over into the next field where I shot that last rabbit, and I'm going to sit up and wait for them because it's still quite windy, so I just want to maybe pitch up somewhere 60-70 yards away from them and just wait for them to come out. That'll probably be a lot easier than stalking around these fields with this wind, just hoping to catch one out in the open. Yeah, I'm happy with that result there. So I had to obviously come around this field from the corner into the wind along this wood line and curve around this way, which then ultimately put me in the wind. So I would have been winded by that rabbit there, and he was just hanging in the hedge line. The thermal picked him up, but I couldn't quite see him. Then I just spotted the ears, gave him a little squeak, and he just sat up enough for me to put one into him at 80 odd yards. So there's another good one there. So we'll keep on going around this way, and we'll go back to a little spot that I like to sit up and wait for them and just wait for them to come out. this way I've just took that last rabbit from, and this is the field that I'm going to be going into. So if you look over there, straight in front of where I'm pointing now, on that hedge line where the trees are, there's an old straw bale up there which the farmers put up there for me, so I can get behind that and shoot down the hill into an area where it was really problematic with rabbits. The first year I started shooting this place, this had I think it was winter barley in, and they did a massive amount of damage. They took half an acre off that section there, so I'm going to go down this way to the right, and then I'm going to swing round up that hedge line there, and I'm going to get behind that bale, and I'm just going to wait for them for a bit. The wind's working in my favour because it's coming in left to right this way, so that's going to really help us. So I'm going to make my way around there, we'll get pitched up and we'll wait for them to come out. This is the one that I've just shot there. It wasn't a safe shot on the way up. I needed to get the bale between me and the rabbit. And then there was another one to the left slightly, but he went after I shot that other one. So I'm going to get behind that bale now, and I'm just going to cover that area down there just to see if any more come out. Quickly topping up the magazine before I go and set up behind that bale to see what comes out. So that was quite a good result, initially coming around here picking them few rabbits off. So I'm just going to wait now, let everything die down, and hopefully tomorrow I'll come back out. It's 9:30 now, so it should get dark in 45 to 50 minutes, so hopefully tomorrow will come out then. So yeah, let's see how we go. I ended up with 15 rabbits this evening, which is a good result considering I was only out for a few hours. The little HMR doing the business really well. Happy days.